I know this is late, but I'm really worried I'll forget this comedy bit. And I don't think racism is funny. I don't. I think it's actually very terrible. And there's nothing funny about the ICE raids that are happening right now. I'm part Hispanic, so it's very upsetting to me. And what blows my mind is I don't think people know that white people are not indigenous to North America or South America. There were no white people here from the beginning, ever. Not in South America, not in North America. Just got my little Jamaican flag covering me right now. And I wish someone would tell that to the ICE agents. Have any of you read the book A Day Without a Mexican? It talks about the world, America would completely fall apart if every Mexican worker or every South American worker, I think it says Mexican, would just not work that one day. That's how important they are to our economy. So, and South Americans, especially brown South Americans, Native South Americans, are indigenous, right? I was having this talk about Australia because someone compared me to an Australian actor, and I was like, I don't think that's accurate. I'll be Neil Lucille any day. I would, to even be compared with Neil Lucille it's like an Oscar for me. I'll never get an Oscar, but when it comes to Native American culture, each tribe is different. Please do not Google things because it's very wrong. And you can tell that whoever made the Google, poor Bill Gates, whoever wrote Wikipedia or Google, a lot of them are not Native American. Every Native American I've ever met that knows I'm Native American will come up and show me their hairline, and it looks like this, you know. Depending on the tribe, children will have this hairline, babies, and you'll read on Google, it's because they pull their hair up in tight buns or in braids. That's why they have thinning hair. No. You know, children and old men, it's from on up, and it's in certain tribes, so that's, you know, crap. That's not true. And then there's this thing, and this is going somewhere. And there was another thing, because I was looking up acne and facial, I'm proud of the marks on my face, and there was like, Native Americans have acne because they're impoverished. Well, not every tribe is in poverty. A lot are, which makes me very angry. But this is gonna take me to a story. In high school, I had acne. I've had acne all my life. Until recently, I just quit putting stuff on my face. I never knew how to match my skin. No one was able to ever match my skin tones unless they knew my race, and I didn't. So, in high school, I had acne, and the only thing that they could do was, they told me is, high school and college, I struggled with acne. They're like, you know, maybe once a month go to the tanning bed, which is hard for me, because if I go, I turn orange, which is not what normal white people turn. Normal white people get a little golden or honey color. I turn bright orange because I am Indian and Hispanic, you know. But the interesting thing about tanning beds, especially in the South, is they say things like Caribbean sun, Jamaican explosion. There are all these places or destinations, the tropics, that are all completely brown or native or black people. And then you see the whitest people you've ever seen go to these places, and they have things sometimes on their bumper stickers that are like Confederate flags or worse. And I'm just kind of blown away by that, you know? And I'm like, you know, you have proud racist going to tanning beds. Isn't that strange? Does anyone else find that strange? I find that weird, very weird. I met this guy in college once, and he had this terrible racist idea that all brown people were going to take over the world. Brown and black people were going to take over the world, and white people were going to be the minorities. And he was very racist. But guess what he owned? He owned a tanning bed. Does that not blow your mind? It blows my mind that in the whitest part of Tennessee, tanning beds are extremely popular. They may help with pain and acne if you need to go. But for me, I just turn orange because I'm Indian and Hispanic, right? But people with Afro-Native heritage, it's perplexing, right? It's perplexing. And there's a lot of tanning bed places in the South, and some of them are like in gas stations. It's very strange, and there are a lot of racists that go to the tanning bed, and it blows my mind. I'm just shocked by it all. You know, and I put, my producers got angry with me for using coconut oil on the scars on my legs, you know, on my legs. You know, coconut oil is, for any Native woman or anyone with Afro-Native heritage, it's, you know, a traditional thing. They stole hundreds of dollars from my account for just putting coconut oil on my body. How racist is that? It gets worse. So I'm just kind of blown away by what people do. And it makes me sad, you know, what Caucasian people will do to what they will take from Native people or Afro-Native people. You know, there's all sorts of weird things that are going on. Like, people are getting implants in their bottoms, in their chins. I didn't know you could do that. I mean, I'm not judging, whatever you want to do. And if you want to go to the tanning bed, that's fine. It's very strange because, you know, everyone else looks like honey buns, but when I'm in the sun, I'm orange. But, you know, we have people getting butt implants, chin implants, cheek implants. But do they want Afro-Natives' noses? Do they want our noses? You know, I don't know. But it blows my mind. And then it comes to casting. So if the people that they cast on TV, right? And they may have had things done to their cheeks, to their chin, to their bottoms, stolen. You know, I have people doing brown face to look like me, orange face to look like me. That's racist. Their makeup artist is like, oh, it's just bronzer. It's just bronzer. It's a lot more than that. It's a lot more than that. It's racist. It's just like, why not just hire someone, you know, why not just hire someone that's ethnic? Why not just hire someone? Why are you still hiring Caucasians and white people that are stealing from Afro-Native people, from Native people, from Indigenous people. You know, it blows my mind. Blows my mind. And it's not just women, it's men these days that have been doing black face, brown face, orange face. For me, it's orange face. How does that even go? I'm not going to mention their names, but you know who you are. Scarlett Johansson, they did brown face for her and orange face and bronzer for the new Jurassic Park film. You know, they made the English guy get a tan before he played it. Why? Why do you change people's skin color to be in a film? There is a fine line in racism and bronzer and no, it's all racism. Why won't you cast people of color? Why don't you know, or the right race? Mind-boggling. But anyhow, for all of you racists that go to the tanning bed, I'm just curious why you